Will you be excited when all of your money is gone from your bank account because you want the convenience of scanning your hand? I'm really not sure how to feel about this story right here. It's a lot, okay? This has been happening for a while now, but it's recently back in the news. This started really in 2020, if I'm not mistaken, but it's recently hit the news again because a major store has been using this since March, and more stores are likely going to do the same. So let's just jump right into it. Give this video a thumbs up, share it out, and leave comments down below what you think about it. How would you feel if I tell you you don't need your wallet when you go to the store? You don't need your ID when you go to the store. You just need your fingerprints and your handprint because they want to scan it. How would you feel? Would you be willing to volunteer to do this for convenience? Because everybody's about convenience nowadays, and a lot of people think it's a good idea, but people need to pause for a minute. What exactly would they do with your fingerprints and your handprint if need be? I mean, sure, these companies, they'll tell you everything is safe, everything is secure, we will not use it with a third party, but look at the websites that they have out now, the DNA, the ancestries, and all that other stuff. They're using those to solve crimes. Some say that's a good thing. Some say it's not. You let me know in the comments what you think. So let's get into this story. It says by the end of the year, you won't need a phone or a wallet to pay for groceries at any of the 500 plus Whole Food stores. Amazon said announcing it would expand the company's controversial palm reading tech to all stores nationwide. So if you're shopping at a Whole Foods, expect to see this tech in the store soon. So the scanning technology, dubbed Amazon One, allows a customer to pay at checkout by waving their palm. Amazon said in a press release that 200 Whole Foods stores across 20 states already have the palm readers in the store. California, Colorado, Nevada, New York, and Texas. So this is almost like the story I did, I think it was 2020 or 2021. I can't even remember what year my son went to college. But anyway, it reminds me of the ration card story. I'm going to link that in here, where in this other country, and the U.S. probably was considering it too if we had stuck into the pandemic any longer. The ration card, you could not enter the grocery store without it. You could only purchase certain things with it. That's why I call it a ration card. This is kind of reminding me of that. So just wanted to throw that out there. How many of you guys are Amazon Prime members? I know I am, but I won't be using this technology. Nope, not for me. So it says Amazon Prime members who link their accounts to Amazon One will have savings automatically applied to their grocery purchases with a wave of their hand. The palm scanning tech has also been rolled out at some airports. Elsewhere, it's allowed customers to buy alcohol without needing to pull out their photo ID. So there was a rock venue that was trying to use the same technology, and several of the musicians protested this move, so they decided not to use it. But San Francisco's people have been using the technology at Whole Foods since at least March. And this is a recent story, you guys. This story was published on July 21st. I will try to leave a link down in the description box. It says, but not everyone is enamored with it. So this customer right here says, it just creeps me out. A customer at the Noe Valley Whole Foods, where staff said palm scanners see frequent use. Because see, these young folk, they all for this technology. They all for convenience. They're all for anything. Anything, throw it at me. I'll take it. I'll take it. Give me one. Give me one. Not realizing the effects down the road. Then you have us old folk, and you call us what you want. He said, I don't like that they have my handprints, my fingerprints. Could that be abused? And that is a great question. Could it be abused? Because we see so many times this easy, convenient technology get abused or get cyber attacked. We're going to have so much of our information in these systems. No one is going to be safe. So here's another customer on the opposite end of the spectrum. This customer said, I'm excited. Can't wait. They described it as early adopter of new tech. It's kind of a thrill. It's cutting edge. And like I said, that's the young folk. Okay. And nothing wrong with advancement in technology because it's proving to help a lot of people, especially in the medical field and things like that. But when there's a line that shouldn't be crossed, and I feel like we've crossed so many lines here in the United States. And see, another thing that people don't look at is we use this technology for so many things, right? We use it to unlock doors. We use it, like in this situation, to buy groceries. What's the security risk? Well, the adoption of palm scanners concerns privacy advocates who caution that companies storing biometric data can present a huge security risk, especially if used to access things like your bank account or to unlock your front door. Come on now. Y'all need to think about that. So, in quotation marks, if your social security number is hacked, it is a hassle, no doubt, but you can get a new one. And that is said by the director of digital rights group who fights for the future. So if someone steals your biometric scan of your palm, you can't get a new palm. I'm just saying, you can't get a new palm. Greer also added that having a company storing biometric information leaves the door open to law enforcement accessing that data. Exactly what I said earlier in this video without even reading this article. What is to stop police or government from using this information? The more information we put in, the more open we have ourselves to those things happening. Like Ring and all this other stuff, doorbell stuff. Check this out. It says that law enforcement can access door cam footage from Ring products, a home security line of cameras owned by Amazon, and has obtained footage without homeowners' consent. See, you lose the consent part when you agree to give them the scan, your biometrics. You lose the consent right there. Greer said it isn't hard to imagine police obtaining handprint data in a similar fashion. If lots of people use this, all of a sudden private corporations become a backdoor database of fingerprints. We need to wake up, okay? Yes, it's shiny, it's red, it glitters, it sparkles, it sounds good, it looks good on the outside. But you need to open it and you need to realize the effects that come from this. It's like we have opened Pandora's box. Honey, it ain't no putting it back in. So let me know in the comments, are you participating in this or anything similar to it that may come down the line at a different store or wherever? People are not realizing we're still dealing with cyber attacks all the time. They just don't report them in the news. They really don't. So it says that leaks of private data also happen frequently. The city of Oakland suffered a ransomware attack in February which resulted in a data leak. And several national departments, including the U.S. Department of Energy, were targeted in a cyber attack in June. I did a video on that same story. And all of these places were attacked and their information was leaked. It went all the way from the U.S. Department of Energy to universities to hospitals and medical centers. I mean, you name it, they got it. And what I don't get is this lady here says that she understood where skeptics of the palm reading tech come from, but that she accepts the lack of privacy that has accompanied the digital age. Everything's already out there with Facebook, social media. While there are definitely things you don't want stolen, like social security numbers, I think a lot of it is fear mongering. It's those people who say fear mongering that are just blind to exactly what is happening out here. And when you bring it to them and you show it to them in their face, here it is, they still don't see it. Got glazed eyes. Got them Krispy Kreme glazed eyes. I don't understand it. So Amazon store biometric data in the cloud, including the veins and lines of customers' hands. Let me read that again. Let me read it slow because y'all know I'm a slow talker anyway. Amazon stores biometric data in the cloud. They store biometric data in the cloud, including the veins and lines of customers' hands. Users who don't want to use the scanners can delete their palm data from the company's website. I think it might be too late to do that once you give it to them. I just got through talking about cyber attacks. And it says Whole Foods did not respond to requests for comments at this time. So let's go back up here. Where is it at? San Francisco battles rising cyber crime. Y'all, we got cyber crime everywhere. But people like that young woman feel like, it's all out there anyway, So what? It's already out there. But here's the cyber attack in June, the story that I did. Several U.S. federal government agencies have been hit in a global cyber attack by Russian cyber criminals that exploit a vulnerability in widely used software. And that's according to the top U.S. cybersecurity agency. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency is providing support to several federal agencies that have experienced intrusions affecting their Move It application. So did y'all, let me know in the comments, did y'all hear about this story? Or did you hear about it when I did the story on it? So aside from U.S. government agencies, several hundred companies and organizations in the U.S. could be affected by the hacking spree. And that's a senior CISA official that said that. So it says CLOP. They're called CLOP, C-L-O-P. The ransomware gang allegedly responsible. So CLOP is responsible for the cyber attack, is known to demand multi-million-dollar ransoms, but no ransom demands were made of the federal agencies. CISA's response comes as Progress Software, the U.S. firm that makes the software exploited by hackers, said it had discovered a second vulnerability in the code that the company was working to fix. So they working to fix the first and find a whole nother one. So let's see who all was affected. Like I said, the Department of Energy is among multiple federal agencies breached in the ongoing global hacking campaign. The hacks have not had any significant impacts as of yet on federal civilian agencies. The news adds to a growing tally of victims of a sprawling hacking campaign that began 2 weeks ago and has hit major U.S. universities and state governments. The hacking spree mounts pressure on federal officials who have pledged to put a dent in the ransomware attacks that have hobbled schools and hospitals and local government across the U.S. We have had cyber attacks on our water treatment facilities, on our power plants. I mean, you name it, they've attacked it. They've come for it. So you think they won't come for a measly company to get handprints to use for God knows what? We know China's behind a lot of these cyber attacks, but sometimes it be inside jobs. So we need to be careful with who we give our DNA to and who we, give our biometrics to. And I'm sorry for sounding so heated, but some people are so blind to what is happening. It's like all of, YouTube, and we have Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, and I think it's cool. It's really nice. I mean, I'm excited about it. Really? Will you be excited when all of your money is gone from your bank account because you want the convenience of scanning your hand? Will you be excited when you lose that social security number that you're talking about? We don't want to lose a social security. It's more than a hassle to get your social security card back. Okay? I don't know if they're just looking at it with beer goggles on, because you don't need, your ID as a young person. You may be 21, but you don't need your ID to go in and buy some alcohol. You could just, scan your fingers and your hands, send it up to the cloud. Only thing I want to send up to a cloud is a prayer to God, because we are going to need it. So for each of y'all, I pray blessings over you. Stay prepared. Keep your head on a swivel. Look out for your fellow man and woman. Look out for yourself, because ain't nobody looking out for you but God. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be. And when you are, go out and spread God's love, because God is love. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on Tommy Bites TV, Homestead. And y'all, I got heated in, this, but once I turn this camera off, I'm good. I don't let these things marinate in my spirit. I don't, because I just don't. Okay? So y'all take care. Hit that like button. Leave comments down below. Share this video out, please. People need to know, even if they ain't gonna believe it. They're gonna say I'm fear mongering. Anyway, I'll holla.